Hello, my name is Russell Myers, independent for U.S. President for 2024. I have been working on the affordable housing proposal for some time. This has been the most complex policy which I have been working on because I have an objection to the affordable housing programs by the government for many years, because what it winds up being is a subsidy for wealthy landowners, including major corporations, hedge funds like BlackRock. Because the government pays into affordable housing, and what happens is that landlords they have an income that is received from the federal government. Well, they now have this increased income and increased credit. What do they do with that? They turn around, they buy more properties. Well, the other properties don't have to be affordable housing. They can be whatever. They can buy a second, third, fourth, 10th, 1,000th, property, which takes more and more affordable housing off the market for purchase. Then they turn around and rent it. And this winds up, and they keep on going up on rent, which reduces the amount of affordable housing available on the market. They can use that money to improve the property and raise the rent so that it is no longer considered affordable housing. So this is how the federal government has actually caused an affordable housing crisis. So, what are my plans on this? Okay, number one, do not allow major hedge funds like BlackRock put a cap on how many units, whether houses or apartments, that any corporation can own and receive federal funding. So that would be step number one. Step number two, establish a federal workforce, not privately contracted, a federal workforce to build affordable housing. Now, primarily this would be apartments, but these would be decent apartments that anybody would want to live in, and combine this between subsidized housing and private housing. Yes, private people that are above the poverty line could rent a certain percentage of these units, which would help to fund these units and pay the government back over time. So you would not be able to really tell the difference between the subsidized resident and the non-subsidized resident. They would all be living in the same quality of housing. Then rent would be assessed as a percentage of income. I proposed 20%. But for somebody that is extremely low income, elderly, disabled, etc., then that percentage could be lower. After a subtraction for interest, just like a mortgage, I'm getting to something, maintenance, management, etc., then the rest of your payment would go into equity on that property. This is meant to be permanent housing. If your income goes up, if you're assessed at 20%, your income goes up above the poverty line, you're still going to be paying the same percentage of your income, but you don't get kicked out of that housing. If you decide at some point in the future that you want to move out, you can sell this property back to the government at current market rates. So this helps with low-income people build equity in their housing. It increases the amount of affordable housing on the market, which would drive down the cost of housing across the economy. Oh, and by the way, that 3% would be 3% of your payment. It would not be 3% of the assessed property value. So if you were paying 3% on a, $100,000 unit, then that would drive up the cost of the housing to beyond affordable levels for low-income residents. So I've taken to a new format where I am creating a short version and a long version. So I'm going to post another video with the long version of this with more detail. If you're interested in watching it, it will be on my channel. I'm not sharing the long versions, but it will be on my channel for you to watch if you're interested. And thank you very much. Share this video. This is a realistic program. This would fund, after an initial investment, this program would fund more and more affordable housing over time and pay for itself over time. So this is realistic. This is reasonable. Share this video. Talk about these subjects. If you can afford it, then please donate whatever you can to help expand this campaign, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.